Motors conference call, quiz the CFO C Rramakrishnan on the margins and the outlook going forward. Here's the big bull in conversation with the Tata Motors management.
Rramakrishnan, I don't understand. You said the profit, why do you consider only the 84 million as a loss to increase your EBITDA percentage and not the other portion? You have two portions of loss of 207 million, no?
That's right.
One is 84 million, and one is some 116 million.
120.
120, but why don't you consider the 120 million also as part of your EBITDA?
If you both 120 million and 84 million are accounted above the EBITDA line.
Right. So therefore, both of them are reducing your EBITDA, no? So in increasing your EBITDA margin, why do you take only 84 million? Why don't you take the other 120 million?
If you had to take both into account, the margin actually would come at about 16%. But that would be an arithmetic and not perhaps a very logical deduction.
No, but that means you take that 120 million as a part of your regular business cost, and the 84 million you treat as exceptional. Am I right?
No, it's not so much regular business and exceptional.
Right.
What happens is that 123 million relates to the hedges that we had taken in the past, which have unwound during the quarter.
Right.
Corresponding to that,
right,
the trade exposures that were covered would have come in at a higher exchange rate. So you would have already had the benefit about the EBITDA. So we thought it is not appropriate to take the double benefit or double.
So that means you booked the bill at 110 and you have hedged at 130. So the difference you take as a loss. Am I right?
That's right.
So that you treat as part of business. But what you mark as part of the outstanding as on that day.
That is a more
appropriate way.
Correct. That's a more fair way to report that. If you had to add both, being foreign currency hedge transactions, the EBITDA margin would look at 16%, but may not be the completely correct way of looking at it.
Another thing I want to say is, so why don't you tell us, give us in exact what your hedges in foreign exchange are? Because, foreign exchange component has now become such an important part of your profit.
Correct.
So therefore, to guide us as to how you have hedged your profit in numerical terms will give us a better assessment of your future profitability. And Infosys and a lot of other companies are giving the quantities and rates at which they are hedged.
Rakesh ji, this year in the slide presentation, we have added a slide at least in terms of the impact above EBITDA and before EBITDA of the foreign exchange transactions, which in response to many of the questions we have received.
No, not for the current quarter, sir. What about the future?
I understand. We will try and improve the disclosure details.
Because what happens is this is something which very complicated. Generally something not undertaken by Indian companies. Such complex. I mean, you account in pounds, you sell in dollars, you buy in euros. Is that right? You are accounting in pounds. 80% of your sale is in dollars, and you are buying in euros. That is the thing, no?
Functional currency.
Pardon?
You can only have one functional currency.
No, I understand.
That's Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, the big bull, quizzing the management of Tata Motors on the results, the quarter that's gone by, talking to them about their hedging strategy and also about what kind of margin expectation the company has going